Hello. Welcome to the first in a series of revision videos that I wanted to produce to try and help you organize the information and work through the information of the immune system. I know there's a lot to take in. It's quite potentially confusing, so hopefully these videos just help you remember all the information you need to and get it in the right order in your mind so that it's clear. So the intention is that what I'll do is I will give you some questions at the start of these videos. Ideally, what I'd like you to do is to have a go at answering those questions first. So pause and try and answer those questions. And then you can play through the video and get the answers. If you're getting them correct, you're confident with them, that's fantastic. Potentially you don't have to watch this video again for maybe a week or 2 weeks, or you don't have to revisit that information. If you are getting them wrong, then what I would suggest is that you have to keep revisiting that information quite frequently. That's how you're going to get it in your mind. So maybe if you're really struggling with these questions, then I would suggest that you revisit this video tomorrow and then maybe the day after, and keep going as frequently as you need to until you're getting them consistently right. When you're getting them consistently right, then you can start to leave a bit more time, because they're clearly getting into your memory, your long-term memory. Maybe then you can leave it a week, you can leave it 2 weeks, maybe a month. The important thing is that you revisit enough and frequently enough for it to get it into your long-term memory. That's the only way you're going to remember things, if you revisit it frequently. And then once you feel it's in your memory and you're remembering it well on a frequent basis, then you can leave more time before you revisit. So let's begin. So there's 4 questions there for you. What I'll do is I'll give you a chance now to pause and have a go at them, and then I will do the explanation. Okay, so let's go through a quick explanation of this. So where do cells of the immune system originate? So I'm going to do some drawing. Bear with my what will be potentially terrible drawing, but okay. So this is going to be what I hope you've predicted is a bone in the body. Yeah, that's an awful bone. If we were to cut into that bone, certain bones in the body, at least after puberty, such as bones in the pelvis, bones in the ribs and in the sternum, you will find a tissue called bone marrow. That is where cells of the immune system originate. So in the bone marrow, there you will find cells. So I'm going to draw just a very basic cell. So we've got a membrane and nucleus. A specific type of cell called a stem cell. It's actually a pluripotent stem cell, but we'll just stick with stem cell. You may remember from GCSE, stem cells are those cells that have the potential to differentiate into any other cell type in the body. The ones we care about, that these stem cells can differentiate into, are 2 broad types of cell. Can you remember those? So one of them is phagocytes, and the other lymphocytes. They're the 2 broad types of cell we need to know about that these stem cells can differentiate into. And what type of immune cell? What type of cell are they? They are types of white blood cell, also known as leukocytes. Scientific name for those. So all the cells we discuss in the immune system topic are white blood cells. We can further divide lymphocytes into two types. We have B cells, also known as lymphocytes, so you can call them B cells or you can call them B lymphocytes. It means the same thing. And then the other are T cells or T lymphocytes. So B cells are so-called, so I'm actually skipping to question 4 here. The B means that they mature, they become functioning B cells, so they can do their job because they mature in the bone marrow. T cells are called T cells because they mature in a tissue called the thymus. The thymus. I'm going to try and do a small drawing at the bottom here. So let's see. So the thymus, if I can draw a person, there's the head, shoulders. I'll miss the knees and toes. The arms here, you have your lungs, sort of sitting like here, lungs around here, and then the thymus sort of is found sort of in between the lungs there. So I'll draw an arrow to the thymus. So it's a little butterfly shaped tissue between the lungs. So that's it. That's a very broad overview of the cells of the immune system, their origin, and why they are called what the names they've been given. What I will do in the next video is move on to look at self and non-self antigens and how the immune system differentiates between self tissue, so your own tissue, and foreign non-self tissue that it should destroy. So we'll look at that next.